Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. I want to start off first things first, and all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which are the Paleo Hebrew tongues, great names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, sister brothers living in truth, and shalom to you, brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Woo, hey. The orange man strikes again, Yahshua. He strikes again, the thief. Hey, Esau Edom is doing what he's great at, and that's stealing. And he stole big time this time. So check it out. I got an article pulled up, and we're gonna find out what that Trump, the tariff wars is all about. That was a wealth transfer. That was the stealing. Insider trading is what they do, pulled off, and he stole trillions, Yahshua, with a T, not billions. He took billions last time with that border wall. They voted for it. He put $1 billion at the wall, and the rest he pocketed. This time, this devil stole trillions. And he's dividing it up with his posse, Elon Musk, and all the other little dudes that's with him. So check it out, y'all. It says, Trump tariffs wiped $10 trillion from stock markets. It's 50% of the EU economy. For the first time in nearly a century, the S&P 500 saw 3 consecutive declines of 4%. Its worst performance since the end of the Second World War, and rivaled by the 1987 black market stock market rout. You hear that? So hey, ain't nobody did this since 1987, Yahshua. This is the Second World War. It says the stock market rout triggered by U.S. President Donald Trump's punishing tariff wars wiped over $10 trillion off major markets across the globe. The financial destruction, historical in scale, was equivalent to just over half of GDP of the European Union, according to a report by Bloomberg. After Trump announced sweeping tariffs last week, markets remained volatile for days, with stocks, bonds, and commodities fluctuating wildly due to the fears of a recession and a global trade war. After President Trump announced the sweeping tariffs, Wall Street was hit hard. For the first time in nearly a century, the S&P 500 saw 3 consecutive declines of 4%. Its worst performance, I think we just read that. I don't know why they haven't repeating that again. It says, losses during this time surpassed damages unleashed by the 2020 1-9 situation. The bankruptcy of Lehman Brothers are the losses of 1998, according to a report by El Paz. Though markets were impacted globally, the U.S. stock market bore the biggest brunt, with tech giants referred to as the Magnificent Seven, which is Apple, Google, Nvidia, Meta, Amazon, Microsoft, and Tesla, being hit the hardest. Per the El Paz report, Magnificent Seven lost staggering $1.6 trillion since last Thursday, with Apple bearing the biggest brunt and losing over $500 billion, or about 16.8% of its worth during this time. This was mainly because the tariffs directly impacted the company whose devices are entirely manufactured in Asia. So, Apple is made in China, and Trump put the tariffs on China, right? And really what he did was some insider trading. Like, they just stole the money is all they did, Yahshua. And really they stole the money from the middle class. The little dude that work a job, invest in the stock market, probably a little millionaire. They stole his money, Yahshua. Them big people, they ain't gonna be hurting like that. Trump is gonna kick them back a couple trillions for going along with it. And I noticed too, Yahshua been looking deeply into this and why he's making the moves he's making. If you've been following us long enough, you should know about BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And their money is all tailored around China's strong economy. So Trump is trying to attack BRICS in order to, try to keep Babylon the Great afloat, because this dollar is pretty much, it's done. And really, he did more damage. That tariff thing just made it even worse, and it's going to make that dollar crash even harder. He doesn't care, because you best believe this devil, he got trillions in that deal. Trillions in this deal. Elon Musk got trillions. This is why he don't care about his company crashing out. Man, this dude got trillions on top of that. He used that tariff as a cover to steal. Because that's what Esau Edom does, man. He cheat, lie, and steal. And what we just seen was the biggest insider trading right in your face Because you got talking heads talk about, yeah, that was insider trading. You got politicians talking about that was insider trading. They ain't going to say nothing because they got some kickback. That was a wealth transfer. I mean, I'm hearing they can't get the number right. I done heard 6 trillion, 10 trillion. I heard all the way up to $16 trillion. And that type of money is just, man, that's unfathomable. Like, that type of money. So you got to give it up to Donald Trump, man. This dude that went in here, he ain't going for billions. He going for trillions this time. And he happy. You can tell they stole some money. He ain't caring what go down now. And it's going, hey, what he just did, you ain't going to see it right now, but that's going to have very dire effects on Babylon Great America. It's going to cripple it. That's why it's like, we about to go into a recession. You think rich people care? These trillionaires care? They don't give a damn. They got theirs. They like, forget the rest. So now I understand that rich get rich and the poor get poor. Because who's going to have to cover all that deficit, that debt deficit? It's going to be the poor. Because they done wiped out the middle class. If they didn't get wiped out during the 1-9 situation, they wiping them out now. Because I heard plenty of them say, I can't pay the tariffs. I can't keep my company afloat. I got to go out of business. You got people that had their money in the stock, a couple millions, it's gone. I'm hearing 401ks, gone. Pensions, gone. These devils gobbling it all up like Pac-Man. And it's because they so full of greed. They don't care. So I'm going to get my first scripture. And I'll put this, I ain't going to read this whole article, so I'll put it in the comment section if you want to read it. But I'm ready to get to the scriptures. I'm gonna start this right here, cause that's what he did. And plus, like us in this truth, like somebody that's been in the world for a minute and know Donald Trump, who didn't know he was gonna steal money? We ain't talking about Donald Trump, man. Mr. Go Corrupt is corrupt, go bankrupt. Who didn't know he wasn't gonna steal money? Cause that's what they did. Straight, the biggest insider trade I've ever seen in my life is what we just witnessed with that tariff situation. Yashua. So this is John 10:9. It says, I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. Talking about Yahushua. He's the way, he's the door to get salvation. That's what we looking for, Yahushua. You know, but Esau looking for money, 2/3 looking for money. Here go verse 10. The thief cometh not, but for to steal. That's what they just did. And to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and they might have it more abundantly. So Esau just stole on a grand scale. They just stole trillions of dollars, which is going to bankrupt this country, which they're ready for. That's why they're going to go digital. And that's going to be the excuse they're going to use. They're going to use the tariffs as why the country, the economy bellied up. The dollar bill bellied up. They're going to say, oh, it's because of them tariffs. And once that happened, they're ready to roll out the digital system. So this is that move, Yashua. And a lot of Edomites got rich in this situation. I mean, filthy rich. Trillions of dollars of rich. And that's just, and that what my thing, what I'm wild about is how the Lord is putting this all in our face. Like, stuff like this, they've been doing stuff like this, Yashua. They've been doing it. But now the Lord got it where it's like in your face. That was highlighted. Everybody's talking about Trump tariffs, and he putting tariffs on all these countries, and why he doing that. So it was a lot of optics on this situation. And now that the smoke done cleared, we could see what happened, what took place. A lot of people stole trillions of dollars. There was a wealth transfer. And that was all planned, set up by, Trump and his little cronies. The small holders allowed him to do it because they know, hey, he gonna break the system. They wanted to break. So they set Donald Trump to break it. And this dude is filled with straight pride. I'm gonna play a clip, and you're just gonna hear the unprofessionalism in Trump's voice. You're gonna hear the pride in his voice. Like, I'm like, wow, man, the Most High couldn't have picked a better person to do this crash other than Donald Trump. And because it's Donald Trump, the lower level working class Edomites, they're not gonna say nothing. They're gonna just let it ride because that's their boy. But if any other president would have did this, like a Bill Clinton or a Barack Obama, man, they went straight ape crazy, rioted, Because this is in your face. It was not hidden. It was right there in your face. So let's play the clip of Donald Trump talk about why he did it. And when you hear it, it's going to be like, wow, man. Is this dude serious?
And I think we're going to do much better than that this time, because this time I'm doing what I want to do with respect to the tariffs. I think we're going to do much better. And don't let some of these politicians go around saying, because I'm telling you, these countries are calling us up, kissing my ass. They are dying to make a deal. Please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir. And then I'll see some rebel Republican, some guy that wants to grandstand, say, I think that Congress should take over negotiations. Let me tell you, you don't negotiate like I negotiate.
You hear that? This dude did all that. He up here proud. He said they lining up to kiss his ass.
We turn now to that remarkable scientific breakthrough. 13,000.
That's what he wanted. Trump just wants to be like a king. He want everybody to bow down. Man, that dude sound like your uncle at the barbecue on the grill. That's a U.S. president, Yasharala. That's not well-spoken. That's not good representation. But that's what Esau wants. That's how you know we at the end of their rulership. Because you can't get no worse than this dude right here. Somebody, they lining up to kiss my ass. And they all, yeah, mega. And it's like, wow, man. You couldn't have told me this 15 years ago, and I think it was going to happen. I'm just wild at the works of the Lord. This dude and his pride, which I'm going to go get that. Because that was pride. And he really lying, too. Because I bet you China ain't lining up to kiss your butt. Russia ain't lining up to kiss your butt. Only people that's probably calling and begging is probably some small countries who them terrorists, it probably done killed their economy, with showing them to be the thief again. All he did was just smash on the little guy. And that's not respectable, man. You can't get no respect for that. Because them big countries, they not hollering. They not hollering to make a deal. They don't care. Because the terrorists ain't going to do it but hurt your people. The American people pay the tariff. That's why I'm looking at these little Trump supporters like, y'all just sitting back cool while the dude destroys your country. But that's cool with us. Like, hey, we couldn't have did it no better. Like, you look at it like Trump is going to destroy Babylon the Great. And that's great news for us. Like, go ahead and do it, dude. We don't care. So I'm going to go get Obadiah. Because that dude, that was straight pride right there. This is Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? We just seen that type of pride in Donald Trump right there, man. You can see it all in him. All in him. I say he's a good representation. What they say, hey, what pride go before destruction? Loosely paraphrasing. Hey, so this place about to go. He just bottomed it out, man. They just stole trillions from it. This place barely had any money to go around as it was. Now you just lost trillions of dollars, not billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. So this place is not about to stand, man. It's about to collapse. You can see it. And I'm just like, wow, like, man, this dude just did insider trading in everybody's face. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. And like he gonna get away with it, but that's only because he's doing the work of the Heavenly Father, because we cannot destroy this economy the way Donald Trump is doing it. I mean, he's masterclass at doing this thing. And they sat back letting him do it because what? He's Donald Trump. So they're going to allow him to do it. And I'm just like wowed by it. Like, man. So, go get this. We'll end off with that because this is what's happening. And you look on TikTok, YouTube, you got a bunch of guys howling like, I lost my money in the stock market. Am I going to get my money back? No, you're not. No, you're not. Trump, Elon Musk, they took it. The billionaires have now become trillionaires. And the ones that was millionaires is now, they going to have to come work, with us. They're going to have to punch a clock. And they got knocked down. And he kind of telegraphed that move too. He announced it like, man, you better buy stock now. So they went and bought it. Then it bottomed out. And that's when the billionaires start buying when it go low. And then when it raises back up, they sell off. And now they telling me it's still it's going back down again. So he just took a quick little hit to get some money to do whatever little diabolical scheme he got cooked up. So this James, we're going to end up with this James 5:1 says, "Go to now, yea, rich man, weep and howl, for your miseries shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Yea, heap treasures together for the last days." So their economy is done. If there was any hopes of recovering, getting better, Trump came in and he just gut punched that sucker. He gutted it. So we're not going to see the effects of these tariffs prior to like a couple of months. Because I think he took the tariff, he put a 90-day pause on everybody except for China. They still on China. And that's because, that's where most of the goods is coming from that's sold in Babylon the Great. So he still got them tariffs on China. China getting mad about that. So trade wars turning to real wars. I'm looking at Babylon the Great like, do you really want it with China? You better cut that mess out. But I don't think they are, man. Like the priest read earlier, the pride of their heart have deceived them. Trump got them thinking they went in. Oh, we did this. They turned around. I got that person out of here. Trump like, yeah, I'm winning, baby. This dude has got trillions of dollars, Yasharallah. So he feeling good. His cronies is feeling good. Trillions of dollars, Yasharallah. Is what these devils did scheme out the stock market real quick. They know it's about to belly up. So they went and got them a quick little payday at the expense of the working class people. And man, we about to feel it. Later down the line, we're going to feel it. Probably at the end of the summer, maybe sooner. I don't know. We'll see. But I do know we will feel it, though, because he put it into place. Other world leaders didn't approve of it, but he did it anyway. You know how Donald Trump is. And this place ain't got much longer, Yasharallah. It does not have much longer. So I just want to put that out there to show these devils, man, they stole a lot of money. That tariff war was all about a wealth transfer. It's about stealing money. Stealing pensions, 401ks, probably stole from Social Security. All of that. They done stole the money. And now they looking to get to their bunker, cut and run. So with that being said, I hope it's been informative. I hope it's been edifying. I want to say Kwam, Yasharallah, and stay locked in because Yahweh Shai is quickly on the way. Shalom.